FM. We're always on that SuperTalk Mississippi app, too, and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. But if you're able, you need to go over to SuperTalk TV on your computer or your mobile device. It's also Channel 70 on C Spire TV, because I got some friends in the studio. I got some human friends, but then I've also got some, are they both reptile friends, I guess we could call them? Yep. Look at me doing good there with the Mississippi Aquarium, encouraging you to go ahead and plan that trip this upcoming summer and see all the cool things they've got. We've got their Senior Vice President of Property Operations. We got Mr. Jeff Gibula. Did I say it right? Yep. Jeff. And Miss Nicole Martz. She's also with the aquarium, and they brought friends. So we have the blue-tongued skink. What's his name?
This is Lapis.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then a Gulf Coast box turtle, Ashley. Nice. So, and we know that's a she because I heard you talking to her.
Ashley, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so what is Lapis? Is Lapis a he?
We don't know yet, actually.
Oh, we don't know yet.
Yeah, because they're internal organs.
So this is cool. Okay, when you think about the aquarium, you don't always think about things that live outside of the water. So how is the aquarium sort of expanded and have all these other unique animals for us to come and visit and get to know?
Oh, most definitely. We pride ourselves on being Mississippi's aquarium, so we do have quite a few local species, just like Ashley here, a Gulf Coast box turtle. But we have things from the brown of the Mississippi River to the blue of the ocean and beyond, with a two-toed sloth, a giant Pacific octopus, and so much more. And this year we're working to raise $3 million, the remaining funds needed to break ground and build our penguin habitat for our colony of African penguins. So lots of exciting stuff happening.
Penguins not native to Mississippi.
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not. They're South African.
But there's not a Mississippian who doesn't want to see a penguin.
Absolutely.
The South African birds that we have, you can go to an encounter with them now. If you come to the aquarium, you can purchase that extra. But we want to give them a home. We want people to be able to see them waddle around, walk, swim, play, and get on the exhibit and get everybody to see it. So that's really the big push for this year.
Be part of their visit.
What I love about the Mississippi Aquarium, it seems like year after year you guys are just expanding as you can, offering more exhibits, growing the educational opportunity there. So if you've gone once, you've only gone once. It's not like you've gone 1,000 times, because there's something new every time you want to plan a trip to come see. I know last year when you guys were here, we were talking about the expansion. The gentleman brought a cockroach of some kind.
Dancing cockroaches.
Are they nestled into their new home?
They are.
Okay.
They're very happy in our Changing Tides building. It's presented by Kiesel Frederick Credit Union, and they are right next to our new virtual reality experience. If you haven't done that, it's pretty spectacular. You get to dive with sharks, which is not something people normally get to do. You put on a headset and get an emotion pod, and you actually feel like you're right there with those sharks.
Families thinking of what to do this coming up summer, Jeff, if they think, the aquarium, it's just going to be some fish behind a tank. That is the furthest thing from the truth, what you guys have there. How do you explain it is Mississippi's aquarium, and it's vast and expansive. So how do you get people to recognize how special it is to plan a trip there?
So I think what you got to look at is the whole bunch of different atmospheres and habitats we have. We're indoor, we're outdoor. It's pretty rare for that. But there's a lot of different species going in there. We try to get as best we can to get people beyond the glass. That's what these animals are. They're ambassador animals. So we try to bring them out to the guests. They get to see them, meet them. And then if you want to get any closer, there's an opportunity to do that too. It's just walking around and being on habitats and being there and sort of just immersing yourself in the whole place. As it grows, the plants and everything that we're going, we have butterfly gardens and everything that are out there now, and our labor, and we have different stations and different things to do. The encounters are great. So it's just ongoing. It's make your own experience, make it your own personal, whatever you're into. We're sort of out there to try and help.
And you guys at the Mississippi Aquarium also go above and beyond when it comes to events. I'm always amazed how you're able to tie things that kids or families are into back into the aquarium and education and bring that extra element. So I know, Nicole, coming up this summer, there's no shortage of special events to come to. So what are some that's on the docket in the next couple of weeks or months?
Definitely. We've got Father's Day, of course, right around the corner. That's happening all over. Fathers get in free on Father's Day with the purchase of a general.
Do you have to prove it with your kid?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen the process, but usually they have their kids in tow so they can make special memories. And then we do fireworks fireworks. The city of Gulfport puts on fireworks right down the heart of coastal Mississippi, and we have a little special viewing area so people get to enjoy some fins, some frosty beers, and some fireworks at Mississippi Aquarium on the 4th of July.
And I know it's people, every time you say Christmas, we're like, it's not even June yet, we're not even halfway there. But go back to around Christmas time or something, you guys go above and beyond with the, help me out with the special lighting thing that you guys have done over the last couple of years.
So right down in Jones Park, right across the CTA tram trolley bridge, there is the iconic Gulfport Harbor Lights. We have loved watching that from afar and wanted to be a part of the action and bring some excitement to Mississippi Aquarium and really engage that area of coastal Mississippi. So we announced just a short while ago that we're going to be launching a multimedia Christmas show happening on our large Aquatic Wonders building. And it's going to depict a penguin's little journey, and it's going to be so special. It features projection mapping, and it's going to be such a great compliment to the Gulfport Harbor Lights Festival, but is an amazing experience for families.
So if you're already wondering where to get your kids for Christmas, go ahead and get them a trip to the Mississippi Aquarium. And then obviously you can go this summer too. We'll let you go twice in 1 year, won't we?
Of course. And we have annual passes and stuff that all help work that out for you on our website, msaquarium.org.
And it's not just about entertaining families, Jeff. I think that's a wonderful thing. I mean, it's a lot of fun. We've brought our kids and just absolutely love it, and sort of seeing everything and the penguins and all the things. But it's also about education, and also about taking care of the environment that's within the Mississippi Gulf Coast and the animals there. So how does the Mississippi Aquarium also tie into education?
So every exhibit we do tries to tell us some type of story, some type of habitat. So when you talk about the animals that are there, there's something in each habitat to learn about. So some of our habitats, like in the new Changing Tides building, there's mouth brooders. And what are mouth brooders? They're fish that actually hold their eggs or hold their young in their mouth, and we talk about those in their own exhibit. And they're born. And then when there's a different exhibit that talks about camouflage, or it talks about predators or venom, or so we're trying to educate everybody, or give them their little sliver of what's out there, because the more they learn about diversity of the world and what's out there, the more they're likely to conserve it and help keep it there for long generations.
And you guys, too, partner a lot with other organizations to help with that. I mean, I don't know all the details, from turtles to sharks to fishes to sort of all the things. So when you're supporting the Mississippi Aquarium with your, summer vacation, you're also doing your part feeding into all these other great organizations and things that are going on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Yeah. Like right now, today, actually, we're going to be releasing some chemistry sea turtles that have been in rehab.
Most endangered sea turtles in the world.
Yeah, they'll be going.
The cutest thing. I've never seen it in person. I would love. You can invite me anytime.
Come down.
Come on down.
But to see the videos of the little guys.
Yep, they swim off. They've been in rehab since about November or so. They were cold stunned up in New England. They've come down from the New England Aquarium. They were flown down here on a plane, and they've been given the clean bill of health, and they're going to be released this afternoon, actually, while we're driving home.
And it's all thanks to generous sponsors and people that decide to visit the aquarium.
So as you guys are traveling with your ambassadors, which is, I'll say his name again.
Lapis.
Lapis, and then Ashley. Such easier. Thank you for that, Ashley.
You're welcome.
So what do our friends like to eat on and munch on? Like, what kind of snacks are we getting in the green room for our...
Green room.
The green room, yeah. So Ashley is more of a box turtle, and they're mostly vegetarian. They will eat a little bit of meats if they can, but mostly vegetarian. That's her diet. So fruits, vegetables, greens, I think. Lapis is more of an omnivore. This animal will try and eat bugs and things like that. Crawl. You can see that she wants to crawl on like a burrow, her little legs, and squeeze up inside. She's almost like a snake, a little bit different. The animal will also eat greens and fruits and fruits.
What's its Lapis's natural habitat?
So anywhere from a forest edge in Australia to the deserts.
We're not going to find that in our backyard, Mississippi.
No, this is anywhere in Australia and New Guinea.
Because I think I would
squeal. That's a problem.
I think I would. I mean, you look cute, Lapis, but I just don't need you in my backyard.
Yeah, and Lapis is only about half grown. So they're one of the largest skinks in the world.
All right, and then but we may all run into an Ashley or a box turtle at this time. Real quick, are there any do's and don'ts when it comes to our box turtles if we find them outside? You're not supposed to put them in water. I do know that. And I think you're also supposed to put them in the direction in which they're going if they're crossing the street.
Yeah, that's our
that was it.
Happy fun fact and our helpful tip. You want to make sure if you see them in the road to just, make sure you're safe, but help them get safely where they're going in the direction that they're going, because they're on a mission and you want to help them with it.
And you don't want them as pets.
No.
You may, but you don't.
They're super cute.
They're super cute, and they should, but they belong. They don't go far from what what I've learned about box turtles. So you do kind of have them as a pet. They're like your neighborhood box turtle.
Yeah,
they just want to be
Your neighbor.
your neighbor, not in a
Your
box.
roommate.
Not your,
You're
not
really
your-
well informed. That's exactly right.
Well, did you know there's a rescue for turtles in Mississippi?
Mm-hmm.
So they're great people, and they've informed us a lot over. Now, skinks, I'm not real sure what I would do, to be honest with you, Jeff, if I found one of them on my back. I'd call the aquarium.
Yeah, well, they're actually our local skinks. They're just a lot smaller.
lot smaller.
A lot
Okay,
smaller.
good. If we want more information on the Mississippi Aquarium, all its events, where do we go, or to get our season passes?
Of course, msaquarium.org, or you can follow us on social media.
I know y'all got to skedaddle out of here because you got more routes, but you're always welcome back.
Thank you.
All
You're
righty.
amazing.
Y'all stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.